I'm Palayo, this is Salado-landia, and today we're going to make an easy and very tasty prawn rice, and with a trick that totally changes the result. If you have prawns or large shrimp, and you usually throw away the shells and heads, you're wasting money, because you're throwing away a lot of flavor. And it's common to take the prawns, shrimp, large shrimp, or whatever, remove the heads and shells and throw them away. But it's exactly in those shells where a lot of hidden flavor is found. A very strong flavor, and that's with just using 1 onion, 2 cloves of garlic, oil, salt, rice, and 10 or 12 prawns. Let's start with the prawns. Like I said, I'm going to set aside 4 whole ones, but the rest, head, tail, and all too. We're going to use everything around the body. And from this, we're going to make a broth that'll blow your mind. I set the prawn aside, nice and clean, and on the other side, the heads, the shells, and everything else. In the pot, we're going to cook the rice in, add a splash of oil over medium heat. And when it's hot, all of this, everything we were going to throw away, we add it in. And we're going to cook it. Stir it around from time to time and start crushing the heads a bit, until you see that everything changes color and it starts to give off a strong, delicious aroma. Now add 4 or 5 cups of water and cover the pot. You're going to let this cook slowly over medium or medium-low heat so that the perfect broth forms. I let it bubble like this for 15 minutes, and then I take it off the heat. What I'm going to do is strain it twice. I pour it into a container through a strainer to remove impurities, as well as the heads and little pieces. But don't worry if there's still some left, because then you pour this into a pitcher. And there you do have to be a little careful so that only broth goes in, just broth. Look at the color the broth is getting. And all of this comes from something I would normally have thrown away. In the same pot, I add another splash of oil. And here I'm going to brown the peeled prawns a little. So cook them for 30 seconds on each side. Be careful. We don't want to fully cook the prawns here. We just want to give them a quick sear on each side so they get that bit of color. If you overcook them now, they could end up dry. Like I was saying, 30 seconds, and then flip them over. Another 30 seconds, and we take them off the heat. Then we do exactly the same with the ones that had shells. So, 30 seconds, we flip them over. And another 30 seconds before taking them out. I can't make it any easier for you. The sofrito, fundamental. It's one of the things that gives the most flavor to a good rice dish. If your pan has dried out, add a little more oil, and an onion is a must. Chop it up really finely along with 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, also finely chopped. This will be a great sofrito for the rice. Right here and now. There's no need to rush. Remember to stir from time to time. And when you notice that the onion has changed color and is nice and soft, add sweet paprika to taste. But as soon as you add it, stir it quickly so it spreads out, because otherwise it burns very fast and turns bitter. So these quick stirs are essential. Add the rice, in my case, 300 grams, which is 1.5 cups. And we heat it up a little. We want it to brown slightly to heat through. For that, as you can see, we stir it around so it gets well coated with the sofrito. A pinch of salt. And now let's add the broth. We're going to pour all the broth into the pot. Give it a stir. And we cover it so it cooks over medium heat. This is the moment when everything starts to make sense. The rice will start absorbing all the flavor we've gotten from those shells and those heads. We keep it like this for 8 or 10 minutes on high heat. Now it's time to add the prawns. This way they finish cooking about 4 minutes or so in the rice's own juices. And when it's at this point, we add the prawns, like I mentioned. I like to spread them out so it's a surprise for whoever finds them. Of course, once they're spread out, I place the 4 that still have the shell nicely on top so the dish looks better and is even more appetizing. I cover it and cook until it's just the way I like it. And let me tell you a secret. If you want it on the drier side, that's great. But if you like it really creamy, here you can add more water. The trick is to do it with really hot water. And that way you can get it to the consistency you prefer. At my house, we like it this creamy. And then fight the urge for 5 more minutes by covering it with a cloth. Look how good it looks. Afterwards, you can say the classic phrase, "All right, let's dig in." In fact, I'm going to set aside a portion here so you can see what a delicious dish it is. A creamy rice dish loaded with prawns. Garnish it with a whole prawn and serve it like royalty. What do you think? Would you like to try it? Very easy to prepare and making the most of all the flavor this seafood gives us. Come on! A rice dish with a lot of flavor. And remember, you can use shrimp, king prawn, large shrimp, or whatever you have on hand. It's a great dish. And if you like these easy, delicious recipes full of flavor for the whole family, leave me a comment telling me which recipe you want me to make. And I'll see you in the next video.